on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. 'Cause this is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. 'Cause this is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider.
Can you turn your light off? Oh, yeah, it's hard for me to sleep like this.
I'm almost done with this chapter. I got about 30 more minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
I can't sleep. Oh, all right.
A few moments later.
Babe, I mean, it's been 10 minutes. Can you please shut it off? I got to wake up early in the morning.
I have about 20 more minutes on this chapter. This is my only time to read.
I understand, but I have to get up early in the morning. Can you just read in the morning? I mean, I have a lot I have to do tomorrow.
Didn't you just get a sleep mask?
You know what? You right.
Use it.
Manta sleep, baby.
I don't know how you sleep with that thing on.
It's actually comfortable. Pitch black. I don't have to worry about your light. I'll be able to sleep just fine.
Well, enjoy it. Looks good on you.
This actually feels good. Oh, good night, baby.
Good night, love you.
Love you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out Manta Sleep. The link to the website is in the description of this video. Make sure that you use promo code TDPHINSTALK. That is TDPHINSTALK. Again, make sure you check them out. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel. If you can't sleep when it's bright, these masks will turn out the light. Manta Sleep. Check them out. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back again today here on TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are here to discuss what really happened in OTA'S today. Achane Balls out. We'll talk about Tua's performance and how the defense somewhat dominated. But the beginning of the title again, what really happened in OTA'S today? As you all know, we get information coming out of OTA'S. It's not usually detailed or exactly what happened. Me personally, I have 3 people, contacts that were at practice today, reached out to all 3. I did get a reply from 2 of them. One saw my message but didn't reply yet. The other 2 that did reply, one of them gave me some brief details and said they'd hit me up when they close out what they need to do this evening. But the brief details they gave me were the same as the person that I just got off the phone with. They gave me all the details about what happened in practice today. So we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about what was seen. These aren't my eyes. These are someone else's eyes. But I have compared it in line with what a lot of the beat writers have put. A lot of the same stuff, but a few more things that nobody's really writing about out here that about practice today. All right. So we'll go through all of that, all the details, give you my thoughts on everything. Also, I just noticed that Omar Kelly on, I believe, from SI Sports Illustrated wrote a piece on his 5 takeaways today. Maybe we can go through that as well. I've read half of it and it's pretty spot on based off of what I was told. So we'll definitely read some of that as well. All right. Listen, what up, Cap for Life? How are you, man? I see you in the building. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Y'all already know the more streams we do, the less the notifications sent out. So go ahead and punch that like button, and we're going to go ahead and get started in just a moment. Also, Manta Sleep, ladies and gentlemen, is a sponsor of ours. If you have trouble sleeping at night, if it's too bright, if the noise, whatever it may be, check out Manta Sleep. Go to the website, use the promo code. The link is in the description of the video. Excuse me. So make sure you check it out if it's something that because I use it now. You know, usually products like that I don't use, but after just trying it out, I actually personally use it myself now. It's pretty dope. I wake up and be like, man, that was a good night's sleep. So y'all check it out. And if you do get one, because some of y'all already got one, I noticed quite a few of you all already actually purchased one. If you're one of those individuals, let me know what you think about it. I like to have some tutorial, some testimonials. So when I'm talking about it, I could tell people what, other people think and not just me. All right. All right, man. We're about to dive into this because I got some good stuff, some juicy stuff. Not juicy, but I know y'all really want to know how Tua's day was because nobody actually is talking about it. A mention of one 25-yard throw to Achane and a few hitters here and there. Nobody's talking about Tua's day. I know all about his day. I was just told all about his day. All right. Los Dolphinados, I don't know who you've been talking to, but I'm gonna tell y'all all about Tua's day from what was told to me by unbiased individual, and they actually love Tua, but I do appreciate this person because they're always giving it to me raw, uncut, how it is. So we're gonna break all that down. But before we do, can y'all hit the like button for me? Don't do me like that. Don't start shamming me on the like button these days. Y'all hook me up, man. At least, I'm giving y'all exclusive content thing from people that were actually at camp, even though they're not supposed to talk about much of camp, but they don't know who it is. So it doesn't matter. So they could tell me, and I ain't going to out them. So y'all going to get what happened in camp. All right. So at least hit the like button if you appreciate the content, because it definitely helps the channel. Some people, I wish I could donate. You ain't got to donate if you can't. Just hit the like button, all right? All right, let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, let's put things into perspective to be fair up front. It's OTA'S, okay? I think OTA'S are important, first of all. And it's where the work starts, I mean, it been started, but this is where, they start to put it on the field more. But I preference the fact that it's OTA'S to say this. Guys are in their underwear, man. Shorts, t-shirts, jersey, of course. No pads, no true physicality. The O lines and D lines are tussling and making moves, but no real hitting, no physicality. On the outside with receivers and corners, you may get some bumping going on, but once again, it's no pads. And I want to say that before we get started to put context into things, okay? So just know that, okay? There's no true physicality happening right now. It's a whole bunch of routes being ran and a whole bunch of guys in the secondary chasing. Okay. I was told if you were to guess the splits today, it was about 72% pass and 28% run. And that's what it's going to be, because you're not padded up. You run the ball when you're padded up to see, what it really is. But, limited work on the ground today, but at least they did get some work on the ground today. What else can I say to set the context? Okay, another thing with context, a lot of starters not on the field. Dang, I didn't ask about X and Ramsey though. Dang, I should have asked. I'll ask tonight, and I'll update y'all later. But a lot of the veterans, weren't on the field. Armstead wasn't on the field. Connor Williams wasn't on the field. Tyreek didn't practice today. Dang, there was one more he told me. Yeah, it was one more in practice, like a big name, and I'll give it to y'all later if I can remember. I don't know why it's escaping me right now. I'm gonna waste too much time trying to think. It'll watch. It's gonna pop in my head soon, probably. All right. Tell us what Omar told you, TD. Omar didn't tell me nothing. I don't even know Omar like that. I don't even. We got Omar's article though. It looks pretty on point with what I was told. It's pretty. He actually added a few things that I didn't even know. and we'll go over our Omar's article, but just for the record, Omar is not the individual that I speak to on a regular basis. Okay, he's not. All right, that's a fact. It ain't me trying to cover a shield. It's not. Okay. Um, how trash was QB1 today? Tell us the truth. He wasn't trash. Let's just go. Let's start there. He wasn't trash. Okay, but we'll talk about Tua's play today. Okay. Um, we'll talk about it. Okay. All right, man. Let's get in. So I think that's enough context of the day. That's enough context to start talking about it. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Where do I want to start? Let's start with hold on, because I pulled some notes from our conversation. Okay, let's start with the standout for the day that everybody already knows. Okay. Standout for the day, ladies and gentlemen, was rookie running back Devon Achane. Not only was he explosive, making a few plays, but also he highly impressed in the passing game. I was told he highly impressed in the passing game, even though it was like 2 throws that went his way or something like that. So he caught a 25-yarder from Tua down the sideline. I just hope it ain't that same play, slant, seam, wheel, and he was on the wheel. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't want to speak on Achane. Everybody out here is Achane, Achane, Achane. Oh my gosh, Achane did it today. Achane was balling. Achane. I don't want to speak on Achane. Why do I not want to speak on Achane? Because I can't take nothing out of what Achane did. Y'all remember last year OTA'S? Think about last year OTA'S compared to last year's training camp. How amazing they were in OTA'S and how trash the run game was in training camp. You never take the run game serious and how explosive a guy is when he can't even be touched. He can't even get hit. Now, one thing that was told to me about Achane, though, when it's him one-on-one and like say he's racing to the edge, he's gonna blow right around, which is phenomenal. But I mean, all the great stuff about Achane today, I'm like, oh, this is great. It's positive. It's good to hear. But it's how can you really put any real merit behind it until the pads come on? Until the pads come on, what merit can we truly put behind it? You know? Same thing with catching the ball sometimes until the pads come on, because running backs, receivers, they move and play a little different when the pads come on. It's another element on your body. It ain't the same ease and flow. The coming out of the breaks ain't just like 100% the same. If your best is out of pads, when you're in pads, you're about 90% of being out of pads. Still good, but that's my point. And most importantly, when it comes to Achane, what I want to see, especially when we go to training camp, is him blocking in the backfield. Him blocking in the backfield. Okay. Again, Achane and his explosive plays. What I was told was he got a lot of reps and he made some plays that were like, "Ooh, look at Achane." But at the same token, it's not like we had 20 reps that we were like, man, he's just killing them today. We're talking about, 5 to 7 really good reps where they're like, oh, I see what he over there doing. But again, without pads on. So I'm glad to hear a rookie running back is already making people get a double look and be like, man, okay. But I'm sorry. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I know everybody else out here. Oh, I told you, Achane's gonna be this, he's gonna be that, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. They're gonna take this, and basically he's a Pro Bowler this year now. Matter of fact, he's Rookie of the Year now. I guarantee you, before 24 hours is over, I'm gonna see it somewhere. Achane is gonna win Rookie of the Year. And I'm not saying that he won't. But let's let's wait until training camp to when the pads come on and stuff to get a better gauge and say, you know what? All right. I'm seeing some real impressive stuff with the physicality turned on. Okay. Look crazy out here. Yeah, I know. All right. Also, I want to talk about I'm gonna say the quarterback situation. I'm gonna switch gears to the defense as a whole. It's OTA'S. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I tried to tell y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I tried to tell y'all, because it's only OTA'S, and I hope I'm wrong. But as they say, the defense dominated today and the defense shined today. The defense was also poor today. Let me explain what was told to me, and is exactly what I've been telling y'all. Okay. First of all, you ain't playing the starting O-line. We're playing all of the pain of the O-line because Connor and Armstead wasn't there. Hunt was there, but you got an O-line without Connor and Hunt. So the D-line ate today. But once again, who ain't going to eat versus our O-line without Connor and Armstead? So once again, another guy, another unit, another situation. You can't put too much into it. Okay? Now, that same D-line that ate did okay with run stopping today, but they also gave up some chunks. As you hear that Achane impressed today. They did a great job on the defense, eliminating the deep ball. Pretty much all practice, just about. They gave away passes here and there in the intermediate, here and there. And checkdowns were there all day to be had. And our guys, for the most part, our quarterbacks took advantage of them. And what did I tell y'all about a Fangio's system? He's taking away the deep ball, but you can run the ball on the weak side and you can dink and dunk all day. And that's exactly what happened today. Exactly what happened today. We can run the ball a little against this defense, and it's early, but once again, you can run the ball against this defense. You could take the check down all day on this defense, and you can get the intermediates here and there in that zone on this defense. And they're just going to try their very best to take away the deep ball. So offenses can move down the field, chew up clock. And we're going to hope that we can get to the quarterback and create turnovers through confusion. That's what this defense is. And teams in the NFL have been figuring it out. But I'm sure they didn't show many wrinkles and exotic things today. They ran a lot of different sets and a lot of looks, I was told. But that's the essence of the defense, hoping for turnovers. And we did get one turnover today, and that was Javon Holland, by the way, on Mike White. Turn him over. Okay? So it's only OTA'S, so I'm not sitting here. I told you so. But I've been trying to tell y'all, and we already got our first little piece of it. That's what this defense is. Sometimes, like, this is what you got to understand. See, if our offense is cooking and getting a lot of points and another team falls behind, our defense hopes that you start getting desperate and trying to take shots. We're just waiting on you to just get out of character because every team dials up the shots, right? It's just a matter of if the quarterback's going to pull the trigger or not. So that's what it is. So the defense, when we say they dominated today, it's because they shut down the deep part of the field and the intermediate for the most part, but we found lanes in the intermediate today with all the quarterbacks where they played and they made some plays. But the reality is, it wasn't domination. The domination is really coming from the defensive line. That's where the narrative that the defense dominated today is coming from. But the O-line, who was on it other than Robert Hunt? So that's your context to today's practice, okay? Let's talk about the quarterbacks. I was told that Skyler was slightly above average today. Okay. I actually asked the person to use a scale of 1 to 10. He told me Skyler pretty much was a 6 or a 6.5 at best today. I was told that Mike White was a 5.5. He was the least productive quarterback today. I was told that Tua was a 6.5. You give him a 7 because, his balls looked a little better than the other guys. And that's what the quarterback room was today. A straight up 6 on average. And this person loves Tua. So that 7 today to me probably was a 6 or 6.5, but I'm going to give him the 7. He was a 7 today. And that's not bad, I need Tua to be an 8 or better all the time, but a 7 ain't bad. 7 ain't bad. But I was also told that even though they gave a 7, I was told that nothing really was like, man, Tua, nothing like that today. It was no sense of Tua, man, he's ripping it up today. Ooh, look at what Tua did. Like that pass the Achane, they say it was impressive because it was in stride and put where, like it was like an out of bounds situation where he put it right where he can get it and he can get his feet in before he went out of bounds. That was a nice pass. They said one across the middle in a zone. I mean, I don't know, but coming across the middle, it was a tight window. He scooted it in, and that was a thing of beauty. They said it was one on the right side that looked like it was about to get picked off, but you looked up and the receiver had it. But they said outside of that, it was a lot of hit and miss. So some of the ball placement still got to be cleaned up. And I'm not, again, it's OTA'S. The conclusion on Tua today was this, because this person also, we talk about football all the time, and I give him my thoughts. This was the conclusion that he had for me. Like I always say, he's saying to me, like you always say, TD, that ball's going to come. It's going to come regardless. If it's a tight window and I don't know if you should throw it, it's coming. And that was his take on Tua today. That ball is going to come. And it wasn't a great day. It was not a bad day. It was nothing highly impressive, like a string of things that make you be like, man, he ripping it today. It was just a OTA camp. Nothing to be highly impressed about, nothing to go crazy about. Just another day in the office. Again, he made some plays, missed some. But he didn't say there was no like terrible, like, what were you doing situations that he could recall, which is good. That's pretty much it. He didn't have much of, and matter of fact, let me give you the message that I wrote. I wrote all three of my guys this message, by the way, and two of them responded. I said, "What's up? Know you've been busy. Just want to get a gauge on Tua today. Can you give me your 1 through 10 scale on his play today? 1 being terrible and 10 being MVP season incoming." Again, two of my guys responded. And again, actually, I actually have a response from the first guy. He says 6 today, and the guy I told you about said 7. So one of them says 6, one of them says 7. And the last guy, if he responds, because I see he saw it 57 minutes ago, I don't know if he'll respond. I hope he do, because that'll be able to settle the 6 or 7. Because he's pretty fair with his assessments. But yeah, so that's what I wrote him. And then and I'm gonna speak to the 6 guy tonight. I'll speak to him tonight when he shuts down shop with everything he got to do. But the one who said 7 is the one that I was on the phone with. Austin Jackson looks in better shape, but is he playing better? That's all I care about. Listen, y'all have to understand, I don't care about all these guys looking in better shape. I don't care about he's bulked up this year. I don't care about, he looks stronger here this year. Man, if it ain't transferring on the field, what does it matter? Xavier Howard was in the best shape he had ever been in last year, but yet the entire season he labored an injury and had his worst season as a pro probably. So I don't care about who looks bigger or smaller or whatever. What is it doing on the field? And let me give you an example. Jalen Waddle was an example. I saw his interview. He put on weight. I believe he was joking when he said he put on weight because you're going to see him running over people this year. That ain't why you put on weight. Okay? Because you should be running away from people. You shouldn't get used to running over people. Running over people is when it's bad ball placement. You got to go get it and the defender right by you. And you got to do something. We need that ball in stride so you can be running away, not worrying about running over. But that's another story. But we all know why he bulked up some. We all know why he put on weight. We all know why he put on weight. Put it in the comment section. Why did Jalen Waddle really put on some weight? We all know why. Matter of fact, I hope Tyreek did too. How much weight he put on, I'm not sure, but they say he put on some weight. It ain't got nothing to do with Tua. It ain't got nothing. Excuse me. It ain't got nothing to do with Tua. Y'all know why Waddle put on weight? Do you remember the freaking Chargers game? Y'all don't remember the Chargers game? Y'all don't remember these games where they getting bullied at the line of scrimmage, getting pushed on the ground with ease? You think A.J. Brown out here getting pushed on the ground? Heck no, you too big to get pushed on the ground and bullied. Press coverage, man-to-man coverage. Put on that weight. You gonna press me? I'm a power. No. I got a little bit more weight now. You ain't finna just dictate what my body does. But here's the frustrating part. This is why I say I don't care about nobody's body transformation if it ain't transferring on the field. Because did you see the report today about the corner who made a play on him? Jammed him at the line of scrimmage and got a good jam on him? Did y'all see that report today? Dang, I should have saved that one. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Cam Smith, yeah. And Cam Smith had a good practice too, I was told. Cam Smith made some plays today. Cam Smith got up on Waddle, jammed him. And man, come on, man. And he put on weight. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that, I was like, man, see, everybody worrying about just this, that, and this, but this is the stuff that matters. These are the real plays that matter. Everybody want to talk about all this other stuff, but this is the real stuff. Give me a second. Man. I don't want to have to search high and low. Yeah, I don't want to search high and low because I don't see it right now. Maybe that just means Cam is a beast, hopefully. I mean, these guys are beasts in the NFL, though. We hope Cam is a beast, but regardless, if he is a beast, this is what you deal with in the NFL. So it also means that Waddle needs to be better because we got a quarterback that can't afford for him to be getting jammed and losing the battle at the line of scrimmage. Let's be honest. Come on, let's be honest, guys. We cannot afford that. And not only that, they got to help out in the run game, creating run lanes. Chapo said Tyreek Hill's audio is unbearable on his live stream. Jesus Christ, LOL. Oh, Tyreek. You mean to tell me he's live right now and didn't practice today? Okay. Okay. Just put Waddle in motion. Yeah, but y'all missing it. In today's NFL, I ain't gonna lie. DBs are actually getting smarter now. These coaches are coaching them smarter. They found a way to eliminate that put them in motion crap. Because usually running a lot of motion helps the receivers that aren't good on the line of scrimmage. It takes away the jam at the line of scrimmage. But that didn't matter last year. They sent Tyreek and Waddle in a lot of motion. What did the linebackers do? Okay, go in motion. I ain't got to jam you at the line of scrimmage, but I'm going to sit right here 3 yards off the line, and when you blow past me, I'm going to shove you harder than I can. Harder than you've ever been shoved in your life because it's legal contact. Within that first 5 yards, you're an eligible blocker. It's legal contact. Y'all saw it. Guys going in motion, running full speed, bam. They just getting hit. Bam. And sure enough, they thrown off course. Teams done got smart. They don't care nothing about that sending in motion no more. Go in motion. All right. You come in my area, you better be that wheel route. That's the only one that ain't getting hit. It better be the wheel. Because you go in motion and you run the seam, you go in motion and you run that slant, the first 5 yards, you getting hit. Ryan said, true, that did happen a lot. Exactly. That's how they playing them. Okay, y'all wanna go in motion? Y'all done did that for 10 weeks and nobody did nothing. Let's change that. Jam the motion guy every time. If they coming up that seam or they coming on the slant out of that motion, when they come in your area, make sure you hit them, throw them off course. So these teams starting to figure it out. Lucky us, nobody was doing it in the first 10 weeks of the season. After that, it was the common blueprint every week. You know the only team that wasn't doing it? Green Bay. Go look at all the film for the rest of the games for the rest of the season from week 12 on. Everybody was doing it. Green Bay was the only ones that didn't do it. And that's why he was cooking them until the fourth quarter when they were baiting them. You going live from Camp TD? Give it us. We need it. I mean, not OTAs. You talk about training camp. I'm trying to figure that out, bro. I'm waiting on the Dolphins to drop the official dates so that I could work my full schedule because my daughter's going to college. I'll be traveling back and forth to Dallas. I got a lot going on. Y'all saw me last year. I made it to camp, but I went to camp for 2 days, traveled to Dallas, came back a day later, came to camp, traveled back up to Central Florida. Then I traveled over to Tampa. Yes, sir. Hey, nope. Until you put your shirt on, you can't come on camera. You just got out the shower? Okay. But yeah, during that time of the year, it's real hectic for me, but I try my best to figure it out. Like last year camp, I missed 3 camp days. It was one during the main training camp. It was a Saturday, and I came back Sunday for the members only camp. And then I missed the later in the season, but they ended up canceling one anyway, the Eagles. They canceled one of them anyway, so it didn't matter. But outside of that, I went to like 6 or 7 days of the 8 days of training camp or something. So I'm gonna try my best, to fit in what I can when I can, and I'm gonna do that for y'all. All right, my very best. Y'all give me one. Thank you so much. All right, I got something to take care of, so I only got like 15 minutes, y'all. But yeah, so anyway, let's get back into today. But that was where your quarterbacks, nothing to go crazy about. But again, it is OTAs. But even though the defense was in and out today, it still made plays. It made a lot of plays on this offense, so that was interesting. Let's go to the article real quick since I don't have crazy time. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Chapo, man. It's okay, bro. All right, so okay, I'll just read his article. 5 observations from Dolphins Week 1 OTAs. Mike White floater got pulled down on an interception by safety Javon Holland. That was one of many lackluster passes from Miami's new backup quarterback. The Miami Dolphins pulled back the curtains on the team off-season work, with the media able to watch all of the Tuesday session, and it seems as if Mike McDaniel's team picked up right where it left off in 22. There was a lot of movement on the line of scrimmage before the snap, a ton of passes thrown, which is to be expected in a non-padded practice, and troublesome quarterback protection from the offensive line that has continuously been rebuilt for the past decade. Here's a breakdown of the 5 observations, blah, blah, blah. I'm used to seeing floaters thrown down from Dolphins quarterbacks. That's been my life story since Chad Henne, blah, blah, blah. So when I criticize Mike White's arm strength, don't think I'm being an arm snob, but most of his throws had very little zip on them. Keep in mind, none of the quarterbacks on the Dolphins roster has a cannon. I also know White's arm wasn't going to blow me away from evaluating him in the draft process years ago. So the bar was low from an expectation standpoint. I think why Omar Kelly is going to be probably obsessed in the Mike White situation, because once again, if Tua gets hurt, are we screwed again? Bridgewater, Teddy, Mike White, are we screwed again? Especially today, since I was told that Skyler looked slightly better than Mike White. All right. But what I saw from White during the first in-person session was underwhelming. None of the quarterbacks stood out during Tuesday's session, but White was the worst. I'm glad he said that. Kudos to Omar Kelly. That was honesty. None of the quarterbacks stood out during today's session, but White was the worst. So that's loaded in itself. I already see people out here, oh, I heard Tua was cooking today. I heard Tua was killing them today. Ain't close to what I was told. And to hear Omar say this, none of the quarterbacks stood out during today's session, but White was the worst. And when he say was the worst, that makes you feel like none of them did good and White was the worst. But I don't know. I ain't going to read all into that. I was told they weren't horrible, but nothing was great today. Nothing impressed you. All right. Next up, he says, sack fest for Dolphins defense. It's no secret that the Dolphins O-line is a work in progress, especially with Teron Armstead sitting out the session. But their struggles led to a good day for the outside linebackers who shined in the first session the media was able to watch. Jalen Phillips was a force as usual. But Mitchell Agood, who I noticed more than I should for good things, Cameron Good, Malik Reed, Aubrey Miller all produced would-be sacks. Defensive tackle Raekwon Davis also had a would-be sack on a play that featured a bad exchange. Miami was working without center Connor Williams on the offensive line, but that was really the only bad snap I noticed. There was one play where former San Diego State center Alama Alueve burrowed open a hole so big that offensive line could be spotted celebrating with Olav while Raheem Mostert was still running downfield. Inside linebacker needs addressing. Let me remember that. That name. Uluave. Uluave. Okay, hopefully I keep hearing that because I like hearing stuff like that on the O-line. All right. Inside linebackers needs addressing. Jackson State standout Aubrey Miller, whom Miami signed as an undrafted rookie, supposedly didn't get drafted because of his small stature. He's 5'11", 230. It was a bit surprising to notice that Miller looks bigger than David Long, who is listed at 5'11", 227, which is true. Both make Jerome Baker, who is 6'2", 225 pounds, look big. And we all know that that's an exaggeration of the truth. Now that I'm over being a size queen, I'll say Long does trigger fast. And he can seemingly cover with some range, which explains why he replaced the Landon Roberts. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all about David Long. If you watch this kid in Tennessee, man, I told y'all David Long might be the most underrated pickup this offseason. He flies. He reacts. Oh, this a handoff. I'm up in there. Let's go. I'm getting to the ball. I mean, I told y'all. Let me read that again. Now that I'm over being a size queen, I'll say Long does trigger fast. And he can seemingly cover with some range, which explains why he replaced the Landon Roberts. But that unit has me concerned. I bring up size because small players typically break down faster, which he does have injury issues, especially at contact drive positions like linebacker. Good thing Duke Raleigh is playing fast and seemingly making plays. He has the orange jersey player for Monday's session because the team needs help at linebacker. After watching Channing Tindall, please be good news. I was talking about Tindall earlier today. Please be good news. Oh, I'm scared to read this. Let me read it. After watching Channing Tindall, he was invincible on Tuesday. Gosh, man. Gosh. I told y'all, man. I told y'all. After watching Channing Tindall, he was invincible on Tuesday. It's clear that the Andrew Van Ginkel move to inside linebacker was a move made out of necessity. Told y'all. When they making moves like that, it just means that I don't think they favor Tindall. It's not good. Another draft pick. Don't be surprised if the Dolphins add a veteran inside linebacker or two to this group before or during training camp. I agree. Yeah, he was invincible. Let me make sure I read that. Hold on. I need to. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Invisible. I am straight up tripping. I'm sitting over here talking about invincible. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Invisible. Okay. Um, he was invisible. All right. Receiver review looks promising. So he was a non-factor, y'all. He was nothing. It is what it is. At this point, I have to look at all the data and say that Channing Tindall is already trending towards a bad draft pick. We're gonna let time continue to see if he can do something, but it's not good. I was just telling y'all about this earlier. Well, hopefully he turns it around. All right, not having Tyreek during Tuesday's practice meant a lot of the secondary receivers had a chance to have their package work elevated, and Eric Ezukama was my top standout, which is good. Others made plays, particularly Braxton Berrios, who dropped into zones and was wide open on a number of receptions. But Ezukama, the Dolphins' 22 fourth round pick, was moving like an NFL starter. He was last year too, but they didn't care. They overlooked him. Let's just be honest. Let's keep it going. He was fast and his routes were crisp. He saw these type of practices from him last training camp. Yep. Before he pulled a disappearing act during the season. Was it him or was it the coaches didn't favor him and they favored what's his name? The other one with a C or something like that. Craycraft over him. Now, let's back up though. I keep trying to tell y'all about this defense. Braxton Berrios, who dropped into the zones and was wide open on a number of receptions. This is Fangio's defense. Zone coverage. When you play quarterbacks like Tua, they're going to eat you alive. That's why Barrios was eating today. Wide open, by the way. It said he was wide open on a number of receptions. Wide open. This is why when I try to explain to y'all what you're going to get in this defense, it still has all kind of opportunity. It's only trying to confuse the quarterback. It looks like man. All right, let me look at that man. Oh, now it's zone. You know, now I got to adjust to what it's just try. But some quarterbacks, they going to knock that out the park. I also witnessed Robbie Anderson get open downfield a couple of times. Now that's concerning. Showcasing the speed to beat defenses deep. For the record, Cedric Wilson Jr. made a couple solid catches. It was as if he were raising his hand to remind people he's still around. Let's not forget about his $7 million. Last, Devon Achane has some wheels on him. I knew the Dolphins' third-round pick was a 40-time fast. Blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, I've covered some fast. Okay, Reggie Bush, comparing their speed. Tua Tagovailoa connected with Achane on a nice teardrop pass down the left sideline for 25 yards downfield, putting it where only the tailback could get it before he toe tapped in bounds. That's the one I told y'all about. Seeing that play got my wheels spinning of creativity, of passing plays for tailbacks. However, these are the practice sessions where Salvon Ahmed is usually carving up defenders with receptions and downfield runs. Practices without pads favor the tiny, fast players who get slowed down when pads come on. So let's not go overboard with praising Achane. But what I saw Tuesday was indeed intriguing and makes me wonder what the mad scientist Mike McDaniel could create. Good piece by Omar Kelly on that. That's a great piece. Good explanation, good detail in his writing, and giving you a picture of how training camp was today. So salute to Omar Kelly. Y'all go to Twitter, tell him good piece today. You can say you went over it on TDPHINSTALK if you want. Because sometimes you got to give these guys their props when they write a good piece. That ain't over glorifying or trying to be deceiving. This was pretty honest. And I can always tell what honesty is when you talk about Tua. And he was honest. He didn't like Mike White today, and none of the quarterbacks stood out. All right. Tua got a new helmet. It looks fat. So hopefully that helps protect him. What else? Anything else today before I get up out of here? Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. All right. So that is your recap for training camp today, guys. Hopefully I gave you all the details. Hopefully I was able to break down what I heard. I will get more information tonight. If there's some different added information, I'll tell you tonight or tomorrow. If there's not, there's no need to even bring up the conversation I have later. But yeah, man. Oh, wait, I got a response from the third person. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me read it. I'm coming. Daddy. Okay, I'll talk about this tonight. I need to break it down and maybe hit him up and get some clarification. Daddy. Yes, sir. So both of y'all supposed to be cleaning your room?
Yeah, but can we not like he brought a drink in a room that mommy does not like.
All right, come here. Come on. It's time for a fathering session, okay? Come on. All right. So first of all, y'all supposed to be cleaning up your room, right? Are you cleaning up? Are you cleaning up?
No, he's not. Yeah.
So Kimmy's not cleaning up?
I'm not.
It's okay. Calm down. Are you cleaning up?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you brought a drink in your room?
No. No one did it. No one did
Carter,
it.
I'm asking him, okay? Did you bring a drink in your room? Tell the truth, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you brought a drink in your room. Are you supposed to bring a drink in your room?
No.
All right. So is that good?
No.
Are you making good decisions? Okay. Remember what we read every night. Who says that you're supposed to make good decisions?
God.
God say you should be making good decisions, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to ask for forgiveness?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to ask God to forgive you?
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do? You're going to make good decisions?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Give me a hug. No drinks in your room, okay?
Okay.
And make sure you clean up.
Like that.
No, listen to me. Stop trying to get your brother in trouble all the time, okay? That's your brother, okay? Y'all supposed to ride together. So when he's not doing something, just let him know he needs to do it. Then if he doesn't do it, just come let me know. But you don't have to try to get him in trouble all the time, okay? That's not good. You want to make sure you have his back, all right? All right? Love you. Give me a hug. You want a hug? Come give me a hug.
Don't tickle me.
Hmm?
Don't tickle me.
No, I'm not gonna tickle you now, but
Don't eat my berries.
I'm gonna eat your belly because you had a icy today and didn't bring me one. Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat your belly, but I ain't gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it tonight. Hey, what you supposed to be doing right now?
Cleaning up.
All right, bye bye.
Oh, God. Get clean.
Jesus. Oh boy. Anyway, gotta get up out of here. Gotta go supervise these little ones. G Firm in the building. What up, brother? He said, my brother, what's good with you? Just came through to show love. As always, man, I appreciate you, bro. I really do. Love you, man. And thanks for showing the love and support, all right? TDPHINSTALK. Great job, TD. Love you, brother. Keep up the good work. You protecting the future. Try my very best. Try my best. Nice job, Dad. Sometimes, if I wasn't on camera, I'd be like, why you snitching on your brother? Stop snitching on your brother. And you better go clean up. And don't be taking no drinks in that room. No, I usually talk to them calm like that. Because yelling just gets there. That's anxiety in kids. It's better to talk through. You see how he lied at first? I don't know if he was on camera, the little one. I don't know if y'all saw him on camera. But I said, did you take a drink in there? No, I didn't. You see how he was lying at first? And I was just ignoring that because you just ask them, tell the truth. Because they understand. Tell the truth. It's better to be honest. Whatever. So anyway, having no the papa sessions and daddy sessions. All right. Again, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all later. No, she was not on camera till the end. Yeah, that's a boy that just got a lot of hair. So it's not a she. We get that everywhere we go. Oh, she's so cute. She's so beautiful. And sometimes we don't even say nothing. We don't even say nothing. But that's our son Camden. He's just got long hair that goes down his back. You should see it when he shower and wash it. Literally goes down to his backside, like his butt and stuff. So it's beyond long. And I want to cut it, but that's a battle right now. We waiting on him to say he want to cut it. So just a lot of hair. But yeah. Anyway, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Day 2 of OTA's in the book, man. I believe we'll have another one coming up soon. Let me just sneak this in and tell y'all what the third person that I communicate with told me. Said, not gonna lie, it was a pretty short practice because I think just one portion was open to the media. Wasn't really focused on Tua, but overall thought it was fine, made some good passes. So yeah, so Tua did fine. Like I said, it was fine. Nothing, crazy, but he made some good passes today. Anyway, I'm out of here. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the game tonight or not. Because I don't want to make people sad because it's gonna be the first game of history. You're gonna witness history in the beginning of history tonight. 4 straight wins by a team. Starting tonight. To go to the NBA finals, but y'all will see. Celtics is 7, baby. Lou, I see you, Lou. Celtics is 7, baby. Celtics, oh boy, they mad. Heat fans are mad at me. Hey man, I'm just messing around. I'm clowning, man. But Celtics is 7, baby. Boy, they mad at me. Oh man. I can't stand this idiot. I can't believe he's talking about the Heat. Stick to the Dolphins, all kind of stuff, man. Boy, people, man, I know that the Heat fans are way more passionate than Dolphin fans because the words they say to me, I'm like, ooh, that's a whole new level. It's a whole new level of words for me not to care about, but they are elevated. They are elevated. Man, they ain't easing into it like Dolphin fans. They going for the jugular. Man, they call you out your name in ways I ain't know was possible. Whew. But that's all right. I appreciate people riding for their team. It's just sad, though, that people take me that serious, though, It'd be the same people be like, nobody takes you serious. You're a joke. Then why are you taking it serious? Oh, my gosh. See, this is what keeps me around for the next hour. I'm supposed to be gone. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Bye. Bye.